Let's look at the top reviews for the book The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. With an overall rating of 4.12 stars on Goodreads and 5.6 million reviews, we'll start with the top 1-star review. A says, "You know what? Teenagers living in the 21st century don't speak like this. No teen can spontaneously come up with long monologues within seconds. Also, genuinely sick teenagers don't have the luxury to be so witty and clever every single time. The book made me roll my eyes in disgust. It's not my fault that I couldn't get emotionally connected to the characters. It's the author's fault for not writing characters I could sympathize with. It's the author's fault for making shallow, judgmental, and annoying characters. It's his fault for making characters with personality that mocks cancer patients and who show disrespect to millions of people who died in the Holocaust. It's the author's fault for romanticizing cancer and using it as a ploy to sell his book." The top 2-star review. Emily says, "The Fault in Our Stars, in my opinion, would have been far better if Green had stuck to humor like Andrews did in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I believe the exaggerated characters and their unrealistic conversations would have been fine in a straight-up humor book because it's not supposed to portray something real and deep and moving. But Green loses it trying to be philosophical, and in the end, I think he's produced a book that is as melodramatic and message-driven as any other on the issue. And his attempts to balance humor and sadness left me somewhat devoid of emotion throughout and provided fewer laughs than I'd hoped for." Top 3-star review. Tatiana says, "I understand why so many readers would have such an emotional response to the book. Nothing will get the ladies crying quicker than a kid dying of cancer, and in some long farewells, painkillers, eulogies, and funerals, you can collect buckets of tears. But in my opinion here, Green aims for the most obvious and the most easily accessible emotions, for the most typical, quote, life lessons. And for all Green's attempts to be subversive and to make fun of cancer cliches, inspirational quotes, heroic cancer survivors, etc., he ended up writing about exactly the same things. Frankly, I think The Fault in Our Stars is Green's weakest work to date, weaker even than The Half-Baked Zombicorns, because this, unlike his earlier works, feels commercial and intentionally tear-jerking and insincere. It will probably sell the most copies, though." Top 4-star review. Steve says, "Then you wish upon a star." Let's look at the top 5-star review. Risha says, "I hate this book. Absolutely hate it. Not just from the bottom of my heart, which would literally mean my ventricles, and so no, but with my whole heart. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I hate the fact that it made me laugh so hard. I hate the fact that it made me smile so much. I hate that the story is so stunningly overwhelming, insightful, irreverent, raw, and devastating. And to quote Marcus Zusak, it's the kind of story reading which, quote, you laugh, you cry, and then you come back for more. And by hate, you know I mean love, right? I love this book." So there you have it. Those are some of the top reviews on the book, The Fault in Our Stars. Let me know what you think about it in the comments and tell me which book I should cover next.